Hi friends. Okay, I'm going to show you how I make these face masks. There's a load of videos on YouTube, and I looked at several of them, so you can check them out as well. So this starts with 2 pieces of fabric. This one looks the same on both sides. This one has a right side and a wrong side, and they're cut into rectangles of 9 inches by 6.5 for the adult size. So what you do is you put wrong sides together on those 2 pieces of fabric, and what we're going to do is we're going to leave an opening here to turn it around. So we're going to start here and go around and end there, okay? So what you're going to do is put right sides together and start about the last third. Babe, can you just zoom in? No. Zoom in by enlarging the picture this way. Okay. So that I have elbow room, okay? Okay.
I didn't know I was cramping your style.
You never cramp my style. Okay, you're leaving about a 1/4 inch seam allowance. I'm just using the edge of my presser foot to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start sewing just to get it started, and I'll anchor that a little bit. And then as you get close to the corner, stop. And the first, you also need 2 pieces of elastic. Let me just show you. This is 1/4 inch elastic, 1/8 inch works as well. These are 7.5 inch pieces. If I was using thinner elastic, they might not have to be so long because they'd be easier to stretch. But for this 1/4 inch elastic, which I have tons of if you're local, they're cut 7.5 inches long. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put this in between and you're gonna aim it at this corner right there. Just lay it like that and put this down and just hold that corner, and you're gonna stitch down to the corner. Sometimes I go back and forth a little bit when I get to the corner, like that, okay, just to hold it really tight. And then you're going to turn it, and you're going to start stitching towards the next corner. Now this is this is going to be one of the ear pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece and just bring it around to this corner right here. So it's flat, like that. You don't twist it or anything, just bring it around to this corner, and then put this on top. And just hold it with your fingers and sew all the way down to the corner. I'm going to anchor it again. Yeah. Oh, I hit the wrong button. It's not going backwards. Okay, now it's going backwards. Okay, and then drop your needle, turn it. And now this is the long side. So you're that's just going to stitch all the way together towards the next corner, and then we're going to add another piece of elastic. Yep, and if it doesn't work, just move it. Okay. And before you get there, put your next piece of elastic in, again from the inside, aiming at the corner. So it's like that. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're gonna come down, hold it still so it doesn't shift. And then drop your needle, turn it, and then before you go to the last corner, you're going to bring this piece again flat, right to the corner, put this piece on top. Drop the needle, turn it. This is where we started down here. We're going to stop right about here. So the first third will be sewn and the last third will be sewn. So I'm going to stop it right about here. You can put a pin there if that would be helpful to you. I've made so many of these now that I'm not really worried about it. Anchor your stitch and then lift it up. Looking for my scissors right there. Okay. So cut the thread. Now we're going to turn, so I would make like 4 or 5 or 6 of these just this far, and then I do them like assembly line style. So I put a bunch of these together, but I'm going to just stop with the one, turn it inside out. Make sure my iron's getting hot, which it's not. My iron's not working properly. What's up, iron? Okay, so you're going to turn it inside out, and as you can see, the straps are now on the outside where you want them, and they're in each corner. Okay, so then go to your ironing board And this is where I turned it. You can stitch that closed. I'm not even really bothering with it. I don't think it's gonna matter in the end, because as you'll see when you iron it, it is going to stay closed. Whoops. So just iron this really quick. Make it nice and flat, all your edges. You can stitch that down, but I just don't think it's gonna matter for the person wearing it. I don't think it's gonna be an issue at all. Okay, so now, so we have it all flat and all the edges are nice. So here's the next part. You take I need to put 3 pleats in there. So I'm just gonna grab it right here, about 1 inch down from the top, and make maybe a 1/2 inch pleat and iron it. Is my iron working? Oh, it's out of water. Shoot. I gotta put some water in it. It's not hot enough. Stand by. Add a little bit of water. Get this going again. This iron is 100 years old and it's showing its age today. Okay. That little cover keeps falling off. Probably time for a new iron. Don't get me one for a birthday present, Eric. That's
Okay.
never give a woman an iron for a present.
Oh, yeah, right. Of course not.
No. Okay, let's see. Am I getting heat? Yeah, steam's coming. Okay, so you put that first pleat in there. And then about 1/2 inch later, I grab another thing and make it small pleat. And iron it again. And then about 1/2 inch down again. Grab it, make another small pleat. And iron it. Looking familiar, like a mask. And then the last step is to stitch down the side. If you want, you can go across the bottom. Actually, it's the top now.
Wait, show that again. Stitch where?
You're going to stitch down the side.
Oh, okay.
And you're going to stitch down this side. What I've been doing is going down and turning and going back, and down and turning and going back. So we'll take it to the machine. And just go in about 1/4 inch or so, 1/2 inch from the edge, and just stitch down. If it doesn't move, just kind of give it a little help. Wait, stop. I'm too lazy to pin it, so that's why that happened. But if you go slow, you'll be fine. And also remember, no one's wearing this as like a fashion statement. They're just trying to like not die, right? So just, you know, if it's not perfect, if the thread doesn't match, nobody cares. Although I do think bright colors are really fun too. So a double stitch on this side and a little locket. And then we'll snip that and we'll keep that on the other side right here. And then our first mask is done. Stop. Yep, always easy to turn it when the needle down. Come back and I just go over just to make sure, because that's where it takes the most stress. And that's it. That is how you make a mask. So let me show you real quick. I'll trim the threads off afterwards, but as you can see, you have the mask. You can slip it over the ears. It's big enough to go up under the glasses and below the chin, and you're good to go. And that's how you make a mask. I'm gonna add a picture under the video of directions with measurements and how I'm doing it too. Okay, bye everybody.